Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I loud? Am I clear? Is anybody out there? Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in just 9 minutes and 35 seconds, breaking down all the gold and silver news. We're going to see the COMEX open up live day trading session. We're going to watch Shanghai. We're going to watch the stock market. And channel members, we will have a war room at the end of the stream. Who's ready and who had a fun time last night on stream? Oh my goodness, last night was a blast. Yes. We're about to be live in just 9 minutes and 10 seconds. Please smash the like button, buckle up, and get ready for a fun stream. Who's ready? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live in just 7 minutes and 10 seconds here. Smash that like button if you haven't. We're going to cover the Shanghai Futures Exchange market open, the stock market. We're going to watch the COMEX market switch back to New York and trade even crazier. Boy, has it been a crazy night. It's been a crazy morning. We're fighting back, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button if you're ready. We're going to be covering a bunch of breaking gold and silver news. Who saw the stream last night with Jake? Who enjoyed the live stream last night? Put Jake in chat or the hero Bullion emoji. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live. I'm still stacking. I am unshaken. I am looking forward. I've got intestinal fortitude. Who's with me? Who's ready to see the No Soup for John t-shirt design? Who's ready to see that? Finally got it all done, guys. We're going to be live here in 6 minutes and 20 seconds. If you're ready, tap that like button, buckle up, grab a drink, grab a snack. It's about to go down. Ladies and gentlemen, in just 6 minutes and 10 seconds, buckle up, Buttercup. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in just 5 minutes and 10 seconds. If you like and enjoy my music, you can listen to it and rock out anytime, day or night. Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, Pandora, everywhere. Just search International Stackers, the artist, and rock out. We're about to be live here in 5 minutes. Who's ready?
Stacks of silver, stacks of gold, digging treasure, riches untold. International stacker, here to say, shiny vibes, come what's in that mill. Coins and bars, rare to find. Treasure hunting, one of a kind. Join the crew.
Channel members, there will be a war room at this end of the stream. Who's ready for a war room? We're going to be live in just 4 minutes and 10 seconds, breaking it all down. We're going to watch the COMEX Open, Shanghai Futures Exchange, and stock market open. I've got a bunch of breaking gold and silver news for you guys, helping you read the tea leaves. A lot of cool news. Smash a like if you're ready. 4 minutes away.
Giveaways tonight. Silver dream shining bright. Roll the dice, take a chance. Treasure calls, we're in a dance. Silver shines, gold's the glow. Stack it high, watch it grow. Giveaways for all, feel the thrill. International, stack 'em that mill. So hit that flow, join the quest. Riches await, you're the best. International stacker, stacking strong. Silver, gold, where you belong.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are just about 3 minutes and 10 seconds being live. Who's ready? Woo! Oh, that'd be fun, Mongo. That'd be fun. Tap that like button, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to be live in just 3 minutes.
Join the quest, riches await. You're the best. International stacker, stacking strong. Silver, gold, where you belong.
Break it down now. Who's crab dancing this morning? Who's doing the mashed potato? Who's doing the twist?
Chasing that mill.
Who's flossing? Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Are you ready?
Grooving side to side, ocean waves where dreams collide. Claws are up, the beat we chase, treasure gleaming.
Let's get a crab dance going right now. Drop a crab in chat if you're ready. We're just 2 minutes away. 2-minute warning. Who's ready?
Join the party night and day. Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in just 1 minute and 45 seconds, breaking it all down. We're going to see all the markets open. It's going to be madness.
Who wants it all?
Who's ready for the mega ga?
We're the crew, the shell brigade. Treasures found, the music's played. Get your claws up, don't delay. Yeah, join the party night and day. Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live. Smash the like button, top off your drink. We're going to be live in just 1 minute to watch it all go down. Do you guys want old school or little kid intro? What do you want, old school or little kid? I'm working on another one, by the way.
The shell brigade, treasures found, the music's played. Get your claws up in the sky. International stacker, he's our guy. Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me.
One stacker on a journey to find silver. International stacker.
One stacker on a journey
to find
silver. International Stacker.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. Over 69,090 subscribers. That means we only need 10 more subscribers till the next big show, ladies and gentlemen. 2,200 videos around the world on gold and silver adventures. And boy, did we have one last night. Boy, are we on one today. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to break down the charts. I'm going to tell you what happened overnight, what's going on this morning, where I believe we're headed. Then we're going to be entering, we're going to be covering the gold and breaking silver news. The breaking gold and silver news. There we go. I'll be covering that, your guys' response to that. Then we'll come back to the charts. We'll enter the danger zone, which is when the big bankers normally attack gold and silver price. Then after that, we'll be going to the Shanghai Futures Exchange market open. Then after that, we'll be going to the stock market open. And then finally, a war room for all the channel members. Drop a crab right now in chat if you're a member. And please, everyone, smash that like button as we jump into it. And boy, oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, overnight, wow. So overnight silver, it had a high of right now. It just hit its trading session high right now at $78.08. It hit a low overnight of $73.83. So after all the chicanery, all the attacks last night, silver's up on the trading session that started last night at 6 p.m. 0.74%. So a 0.75% were up. That's about 57 cents on silver. Silver futures is currently sitting around 77.13. So it is getting poised for the next run, ladies and gentlemen. Gold, similar story. It just hit a trading session high of 4,567.55 after hitting a low overnight of 4,480. And ladies and gentlemen, gold as well is in the green, more than 0.25%, 0.27% we're up right now. That's $12.05 on gold. So we're going to be watching gold. We're going to be watching silver here soon shortly. And then soon shortly, we will be coming into the danger zone. That's when the bankers usually attack gold and silver. But overnight, gold to silver ratio. So here's the scenario. We hit a low recently of 52.64. We hit a high last night of 60.91 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. And right now we're dropping again. We're at 59.5 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold in the gold to silver ratio. And Shanghai Futures Exchange, it's not open right now. It opens at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, about an hour from now. And it's hit a low overnight of 82.83. It hit a high of 84.86. And it closed out on a green candle, ladies and gentlemen. This may be absolutely explosive. Oh, and if you guys missed it, I had the CEO of Hero Bullion, Jake, on the channel last night. And one of you guys asked for more silver at spot, so he listened. So if you go to Hero Bullion, they're a proud sponsor of the channel. Thank you, Hero. They've got 10 ounces bar at spot. So not only could you do the 5 ounce deal at spot, but look at this 10 ounce silver bar at spot. It's their own branded poured Hero Bullion bar. So you asked for more silver at spot. You wanted a 10 ounce bar. He listened. He did it, which I think is pretty dang cool. Okay. We're going to go over the breaking gold and silver news. So if you guys have questions, don't put them in chat right now because I won't see them. But as soon as we go back to the charts for the danger zone, I will be able to take your questions at that time. So let's get into the breaking gold and silver news. And ladies and gentlemen, it is accelerating. So first, before I go over the news, I want to read the watch out situations for the week. Now remember, I do the watch out situations every week, every Saturday or Sunday evening. If you go to my YouTube, my website, internationalstacker.com. It's free. Everything's free. Not a single ad. And you go to news and blog. I've got it here, and you can read it a lot more in depth here. But in terms of on X, here we go. Here's the shortened version. Here it is. Gold and silver weekly watch out situations for May 18th to the 24th. We're loaded this week, ladies and gentlemen. So Monday, we're looking, that's today, the China Industrial Production and Retail Sales data. We're looking for the NAHB Housing Market Index. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we got the federal governor, Christopher Waller, has a speech. Also, U.S. pending home sales tomorrow. Wednesday, we have the FOMC meeting minutes, which are important because a lot of times it's different than what the Federal Reserve said out of their mouth. And remember, Jerome Powell is the Federal Reserve pro tem chairman. And this week, we should see Kevin Warsh getting sworn in. So until that happens, Powell is still at the wheel. Thursday, we got flash global PMI data coming in. Federal Reserve Governor Michael Barr has a speech. We got U.S. initial jobless claims and continuing claims. We've got housing stats and building permits. Philadelphia Fed manufacturing survey. Then Friday, we have University of Michigan data coming out. And then the federal speakers and ongoing geopolitical events. And ladies and gentlemen, now back to the first piece of news here. And it is a escalation of epic proportions here. Okay, this is a weekly watch out trigger. Pakistan deploys major military force to Saudi Arabia amid the Iranian war. Fresh Reuters report, Pakistan has sent 8,000 troops, a full squadron of JF-17 fighter jets, drones, and a Chinese HQ-9 air defense system to Saudi Arabia. This is one of the largest Pakistani deployments to the kingdom in decades. It comes under their mutual defense pact as tensions with Iran remain high. And remember, Pakistan is the country that's kind of playing the middleman, so to speak, and trying to broker a peace deal with Iran. So that's quite interesting. Saudi Arabia is financing the deployment with Pakistan personnel operating the equipment. So here it is here if you want to read more about that. But the next piece of breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, Jim Rogers just issued a dire warning. The end will probably come soon. The legendary investor and quantum fund co-founder has sold all of his U.S. stocks, all of them. And he's warned that the market party can't last much longer, kind of alike to a game of musical chairs, and he doesn't want to be caught without a chair. America's exploding national debt, $39 trillion, is a major red flag. What is he buying instead, ladies and gentlemen? He put it out. He's buying gold and silver, which he says are essential protection during periods of financial turmoil and currency instability. Here's the article here if you want to go read more about that. Make sure you guys follow me on X, previously known as Twitter, INTL Stacker. Unfortunately, international would not fit. Dang it. Okay. Here's the next piece of news here, and it's an update. So this is why Turkey sold massive amounts of gold and then bought it back. So Turkey's central bank reported its biggest monthly drop in foreign reserves ever, if you remember that. It was in March, 43.4 billion or 58 tons of gold. This was done to defend the collapsing Turkish lira amid massive capital outflows and soaring energy import costs because of the Strait of Hormuz closure. The moves, there you go, were part of an emergency liquidity measure as pressure on the lira intensified during the Iranian conflict escalation. Much of the gold, ladies and gentlemen, was temporarily swapped for liquidity, and it is expected to return to reserves over time. And they've already brought back on a bunch of it, but this was the chart. There's a full article about Zero Hedge if you want to read the post-mortem on that and understand why they did that, because we're going to see other countries start to do this, and there's major instability in India, which we're about to cover. Are there going to be bankrupt? We're going to cover that in 1 second here, but here's a major alert. Iran threatens to control undersea internet cables in the Strait of Hormuz. It's a digital choke point. Iran is pushing aggressive plans to charge major tech companies like Google, Meta, Amazon, Microsoft fees and permits to have their cables that are already there. Force compliance with Iranian rules, potentially disrupt traffic if they don't comply. These cables carry roughly 20% of the global internet and financial data between Europe, Asia, and the Gulf. This is no longer just an oil crisis. It may become a digital choke point. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the article here if you want to read more about that. But remember, with the Strait of Hormuz closure, we're talking ad nauseum on this channel about looking at the second, third, fourth, and fifth order effects, and it is massive. So right here through the strait, this is only 21 miles wide at its most narrow point. And there are undersea cables that pass through here with the internet. But you know what else passes through here? Well, it used to. Every day, 20 to 25% of the world's oil, 25 to 30% of the world's liquid natural gas, 30% of the world's helium that's needed for MRIs, chip manufacturing, etc. A big portion of the materials needed for sulfuric acid, fertilizer. Guys, we have not even seen the second, third, and fourth order, fifth order effects that are all going to manifest. Even if this opened today, we are going to see major issues in the future, and that's why you got to be prepared. And ladies and gentlemen, I did want to mention there are reports, and I put out the first report based on an insider tweet that he put out, and I got some guff for it. People are like, why are you putting this out if it's not confirmed yet? My answer was because it was an insider. I'm fairly confident it's real, and my job is to put information out so you guys could prepare. And shocker, it was real, and you all had over a week extra than the general public to prepare for it. So we are seeing shortages coming in oil, motor oil. Shortage is coming, so if you need an oil change, get it changed ASAP. Are they going to run out of oil for oil changes? I don't think so, but I think the price, maybe some places, but I think we're going to see the prices dramatically increase for engine oil. So if you're close to needing an oil change, I'm getting mine changed. I would encourage you guys to do that as well. I'm not a financial advisor nor a vehicle mechanic, but just helping you guys read the tea leaves. Now, here's the next piece of news here. This is a big one. This is the big piece of news here. India is in crisis mode, ladies and gentlemen. The rupee, their currency, hits a record low, and government cracks down on gold and silver. The Indian rupee recently fell to an all-time low versus the United States dollar amid rising oil prices and pressure on foreign exchange reserves. PM Modi publicly urged Indians to avoid buying gold for weddings for the next year in order to conserve foreign currency reserves. So remember, here's what happened first. First, they had a bureaucratic process breakdown, and a bunch of gold and silver were stuck in import, and they're like, oh, we're going to fix it. It's just paperwork. That went on for over a month. And then Modi comes out and says, don't buy gold, especially for 1 year. And then the next day, they increased the import fee from 6% to 15% on both gold and silver. Then the next day, they banned gold, certain types of gold, they banned import of it. And then just recently, they literally banned the import of silver, ladies and gentlemen, 999 bars. India has raised import duties and banned imports on certain gold and silver products as policymakers try to reduce dollar outflows and stabilize the rupee. They want people to keep their paper fiat currency, air quote, money in banks to keep them solvent, not in real stores of value. So here's the problem, guys. Their currency is going down right now. They are very, very concerned. And if people take all of their paper currency, the rupees, which they're losing trust in, and they should because it's backed by nothing, if they take it out of banks and put it into physical gold and silver, that's going to remove liquidity from the system, and that can lead to even serious issues for the Indian rupee. This has serious echoes of capital controls, bank-run fears, and currency protection measures. When a major gold-consuming nation starts telling its people not to buy gold, something is very wrong, ladies and gentlemen, and that is a very big piece of news, and that's going to materialize here over the next coming weeks and months. It's going to be big. Now, people are asking me, is it a problem because they import so much silver? Do you think the price in silver is good? No. I mean, there might initially be some price action, but I believe that the country's going to be importing silver. The demands for silver is going up, so I don't think it's going to like crash the silver price or anything. There could be some choppiness as we go through that, and I guarantee you one thing: the black market in India is about to explode, worse than it ever was for physical gold and silver. And even people who weren't stacking before are now going to hear from their family and friends and start stacking. And guys, all throughout history, big bankers tell you to stack this stuff. Governments, politicians tell you to save all your money, your blood, sweat, and tears in that local currency. Look, here's some lira from Lebanon. They tell them all throughout history to put their trust in this stuff. But remember, every single paper fiat currency not backed by physical gold, not backed by physical silver, has literally always 100% of the time gone to zero. And as I whip out and plop down my big old fat stack of Vietnam dong here, I want to remind you it got so bad in Zimbabwe that they went from $1 million notes, beep, look at that, million, then they went to $1 billion notes, and then they literally went to $1 trillion notes. And that's why we stack this stuff right here, physical silver. This one coin in my hand from 1936, I think this one is, 90% silver, still worth more than all this paper fiat currency combined. So the people that put their trust in paper fiat currency, they get messed up. It's a family show. There's 30 other words I wanted to use there, but they get messed up. Those who put their faith in the stuff that's been real money for literally thousands of years, physical gold and silver. Look, these are Roman silver denarius, a gold coin from the Abbasid Caliphate. We got some Japanese gold electrum bars, Japanese silver. This stuff's been money for literally thousands of years. Which one do you trust? The paper monopoly money? Let me know. But here's another piece of news here from Goldman Sachs. They just raised its... and guys, we got over 1,100 people on the stream. Please smash the like button. Really 9 likes away from 200. It helps so much. So Goldman Sachs just raised... Goldman Sachs. That would be such a cooler name. Goldman Sachs just raised its central bank buying forecast. It's a big bullish signal, ladies and gentlemen. Central banks now expected to buy 60 tons per month through 2026. The March 12-month average raised up to 50 from its previous 29. So they keep saying, oh, central banks are going to stack even more. So this is the projected over time. Geopolitical risks are driving strong diversification demand. Goldman expects prices to recover by the end of the year. Here's the article here if you want to read more about it. And here we go. Let's go to the next piece of news here. This is a major one, guys. Breaking: Iran attacks the Barakah nuclear power plant in the United Arab Emirates. Trump tells Iran the clock is ticking. The UAE Ministry of Foreign Affairs reserves the right to respond after a drone struck the perimeter of the nuclear power plant. The UAE strongly condemns it as an unacceptable act of aggression. Trump responds aggressively: for Iran, the clock is ticking. They better get moving fast or there won't be anything left of them. Tensions in the region are spiking again, ladies and gentlemen. We're seeing a lot of signs that hostilities might bring back up. We might see attacks start as early as this week. A lot of people say, well, it'll be Friday when the markets close. Well, traditionally, that's what they've done. But is that too predictable? Can we see something today, something Wednesday? I don't know. But what I can tell you is it's heating up. They just attacked the UAE again, violating the ceasefire. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. And here's that tweet here from Trump, basically threatening the Iranians to their face. And it's not going to be pretty with what happens. Who was on the stream last night with Jake? That was a fun one with Jake. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to now go here to the charts. The charts, New York is trading. You can see the increase in volume down here. We are currently trading at 76.55 on a red candle for silver and 4,553.49 on a red candle for gold. But they're both up since the trading session started last night at 6 p.m. But we're about to enter the danger zone. I'm issuing a danger zone alert right now. We issue the danger zone alert right there. And that is every morning from 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I got to ask you guys, what are you guys, Team Green or Team Red? Do you think we're going to make it through this danger zone unscathed? Or do you think the big bankers are going to flex their muscle? Let me know right now. Are you Team Green or Team Red? I'm going to trade this to Team. I'm going to change to the green just for some good juju there. And ladies and gentlemen, there's something that we do on this channel 90% of the time, every time, that you taught me in Boca Raton, Florida, to turn a red candle green or a green candle to a BGC. Ladies and gentlemen, the baby gator.
How do you do the baby gator noise? Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? I don't know. Whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
It was massive, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen. And I did want to update you. We are only 36 members away. 36 members away from unlocking the next channel member emoji. And I wanted to bring up, I'm trying to bring up something here. Hold up. 1 second. I got the No Soup for John t-shirt design. Who wants to see the new t-shirt that's coming? I'm curious on your guys' opinion here. Okay, there's one. I got two designs. I want to see what you guys think about the two designs. So let me do this. Okay, we're good there. Okay, cool. So here's the No Soup for John t-shirt designs. And ladies and gentlemen, we are now in the danger zone. Immediately to a green candle. The baby gator worked.
It's science.
And 3Tim3 just gifted 5 international stacker memberships. Those went to Swamp. It went to It went to Take a Look. It went to Painless. It went to Old. Congratulations. Check out your new custom channel member emojis, and I'll see you all in the war room at the end of the stream. And Jeff Stout gifted 5 as well to D-Bop, Demon, Free, Tolga. Congratulations. Oh, yeah, and Silver Britches, congratulations. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. I'll see all of you in the war room at the end of the stream. What happens in the war room stays in the war room. Clothing is not optional. And Oli Stacker right there, dropping another one to Michael McCormick. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to say it, no soup for John.
I want some more.
No soup for John.
Taste the soup.
We tried. No soup for John.
Good soup.
No soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's all
Wow. And Alpha Crab gifted a membership, and that went to Mark. Thank you so much, Alpha Crab. Thank you. Okay, guys, we're getting closer. Let me refresh. Let me see how close we are. And then I'm going to show you guys the t-shirt designs and get your opinions. What you think? We are only 24 members away now from unlocking the next emoji. We are getting close. Okay. Someone said silver's going to get 200 before John gets soup. I know. All right, here's design number 1. So on the front, no soup for John. And I'm waiting for John's approval because I use his face. No soup for John on the front, and on the back, no soup for John, and then diamond claws. Put a 1 in chat if you love it. Put a 2 in chat if you hate it. I got one more other design I'm going to show you. 1 if you love it, 2 if you hate it. And then here's design number 2. No soup for John. Put a 3 in chat if you love this one. A 4 in chat if you hate it. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like it? Is it an epic win? Is it an epic fail? Let's see what you guys think. We got a lot of votes coming in. I'm going to be posting that as a member-only post to get the channel members to vote on it, make the ultimate decisions here. But we got a lot of 1s and 3s, which are good. We do have some 2s and 4s, which means you hate it. Someone said it looks like vomit. Did it look like vomit? Let me see. And thank you, Okie Stacker, for gifting a membership. And that went to Lucy. Thank you. Or is that Lucius Quinn? Thank you so much, Okie Stacker. I hate to say it!
Sir, I want some more.
No soup for John.
Taste the soup.
We try. No soup for John.
Good soup.
No soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's all
So someone's saying it looks like vomit. Oh my goodness. And poor Bingo Sambo also says no soup for Sam either. There you go. And ladies and gentlemen, we are well in the danger zone here. If you got questions, put them in chat. I'll be happy to answer them. And also, too, we are going to be watching the Shanghai Futures Exchange open here not too long from now. And then after that, the stock market, and then a channel member only war room. And Pakistan Zinda in chat saying salam. I'll say walaikum salam. She's saying looks like 67 and then 52 is in play. Gold to 3,600 possibly. Bitcoin under 4,500. So get ready to back up the guys. If silver goes that low in gold, oh my goodness, I am going to be backing up the truck like you wouldn't believe. And Variable Stacker here says the soup should be a silvery mix. Oh, it should be silvery. So make the soup silver instead. Okay, well, we can think about that. Of course, you can use my face. I'm not using it for anything. That's John, guys. No soup John. For me, this is my favorite design. That's John. That's No Soup's John's face right there. Look at that. This is my favorite design. I don't know what you guys think. Well, I'll find out in the war room with the channel members. We'll do a vote on it. Okay, we got that. Let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, Bitcoin 45,000, not 4,500. Sorry, I read I must have misspoke. Sorry about that. But guys, we're down a couple bucks and people are panicking. Look at Bitcoin. It was over 81,000. Now it's back down to 77,000. Let's see. The DXY is down 0.717% this morning. Let's see what the Dow Futures is looking like. Let's get rid of this tab here. Dow Futures. Dow looks like it's down about 160 point in the futures. Oil across the board surged last night, guys. It was all up majorly. All the oils are up over 100 now. There's a lot of instability in the Middle East. We're going to see what's going on. Okay, let's go over here to X, previously known as Twitter, and see what you guys are saying. Look at this. Viola wants her silver. Wow. Thank you, Michael. Viola does not look amused. That's Viola 3.0. Variable says, I woke up today feeling the crabbiest, coach. Look at that. It is a crab, a crustacean with the Cheez-It armor. And I do love Cheez-Its. Wow. Charlie Don't Stack. Thank you for putting that out, Variable. Look at Sugarzam. It's like monetary civil war. Yeah, it's crazy. And he's talking about Alaska. The Alaska lawmakers passed the bill, remember, ladies and gentlemen. So now gold and silver are legal tender. And Variable says, get on over to Hero Bullion today. Order your 5 ounces at spot and your 10 ounce. Guys, you can get 15 ounces at spot right now at Hero Bullion. So you just go to their page, and right here, the first slider, this is 10 ounces at spot. Let's see what this gets me. Beep. And then you can do the starter pack right here. So that's literally 15 ounces at spot. And guys, the ounces, the 5 ounces starter pack, it is high quality rounds. They have the radial security lines, shipping's free. And then that 10 ounce bar, ladies and gentlemen, it is a nice poured bar. So it's pretty cool stuff. And we are halfway through the danger zone here, guys, and we're on a red candle. Or, sorry, a green candle. I have switched to nacho trading. Not a chance Hormuz opens, says dropping the mic. I know. It's a mess. It is a mess with the Strait of Hormuz. Never names Iran and says attack came from east, says Andrew. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, who else are going to attack him, Andrew? It definitely came from Iran. Unless you're talking about a conspiracy. Sicilian Stacker here says, does purity matter? Does the Eagle 91.67% ever go the way of 90% if the USD implodes? Future, no. I don't think so, Sicilian Stacker. No. But that's a good question. And look at this. Great conversation. A clear crab shell, you know. So this was last night during Fight the Ballers. Look at that crab. Wow. Hopefully the Persian people will get Iran back, says Ted. I hope so too. Daniel here is saying, and only get paid on the first. So this was in response to this post last night. And he says he only gets paid, so he's got to wait. He hopes it drops down. And Cavern says, bro, slow was $89 last week, and you think this is good right now? Are you for real? What's he talking about? Zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out, Cavern. None of the fundamentals have changed. And ODB here says, ha ha ha, clown show. And he's talking about about India and making a ban on silver. Guys, do you know how much silver and gold are going to be in India now that this ban is in place? It's not saber rattling. Instead, it's peace through strength move. Even the CCP, of whom Iran is a proxy, has agreed to an oil deal with the U.S. What are the options? Venezuela shut down Iran. Okay, so thank you for that, El Camino. And that's in response to that. And look at this. Let's go! Who saw the movie Idiocracy? That Idiocracy was like such a classic. Okay, let's go back here to the danger zone. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are starting to see what's called colloquially a BGC on this candle, or on this channel, a big green candle. And guys, I got to be careful with my pronunciations. I get murdered in the comments. Colloquially, emoji. I used to say emoji, then emoji, then emoji. Okay. And Bam the Trader said oil shot up last night, put a lot of pressure on gold. Oh yeah, big time. But it looks like some of that pressure is getting reversed, Bam, because we're actually up 1% now. We're up 1% on the trading session that started last night at 6 p.m. here. And we are not far away from the Shanghai Futures Exchange. Right here. We're 35 minutes away from Shanghai opening, so go nowhere. Smash the like button. This might be a very interesting session here. And guys, we're literally only 23 likes away from 350 likes. I know we could do it. And if you want to see a big show, we are only 6 subscribers away from a big show. If you haven't seen a big show, you haven't lived. And if you need some more, if you need an excuse other than seeing the big show to subscribe, ladies and gentlemen, my massive giveaway is getting closer. And let me get this. Sorry, let me get my Vietnam dong out of here. Sorry about that.
How dare you?
Let me get this paper fiat currency out of here. Okay. I'm giving away. We're now over 80 ounces of silver. We're over 80 ounces of silver. We've got gold. We've got like 50-ish ounces of copper. So, ladies and gentlemen, the mega guy is becoming very mega. Now, one of you, 3Tim3, he's in chat right now. He gifted over 30 ounces of crystallized silver. I sent it into SGT, and I'm going to be adding a bunch of these to the mega giveaway. Diamond claws, guys. Who wants their very own poured silver diamond claw? A bunch of those are going to be added soon to the mega giveaway. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, to the person who eventually gets John Soup, we do have a bounty. We're up to 2 silver rounds, a no soup for you sticker. Also in this is, it's not here yet, it's in the mill, but it counts. It's technically in here, is 1 10th-ounce gold eagle and another silver round as well. So the bounty for getting John Soup is getting absolutely massive, just like this massive green candle here, ladies and gentlemen. And if you got questions, throw them in chat. We got over 1,000 people on the stream. Keep tapping and smashing that like button. Let's see if we got a big show. Let me look here. Oh, we're getting so close. 5 more. The next 5 people to subscribe are going to get good luck for 15 years.
It's science.
It's absolute science here. And Variable Stacker, thank you. Just gifted 5 memberships. Those went to Shane It went to Darren. It went to Ink Man, Dub, and it went to Vanessa. Congratulations. Make sure you say thank you to Variable Stacker for your memberships. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. The next channel member only live stream in the War Room is at the end of the stream, and what happens in the War Room stays in the War Room. Clothing is not optional. So that is coming up there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Variable. And I hate to say it.
Sir, I want some more.
Here's the soup. Good soup.
No soup for you.
Woo! And Chris Semica, who's the one that donated the 1/10 ounce Gold Eagle that's going in there, he says the package is in Key West about time. So I should be able to get that today then. And then Bam the Trader says, hell yeah, but Mondays are trap days sometimes. Hard to read. A lot of constellation. But the one massive cup with a handle will definitely be bullish still over here. And what he is referring to, guys, and look at this. Look at this danger zone. We're shaping up pretty nice here. If I zoom out here, what he's referring to is this 45-year cup and handle. Look at this. This is a cup. This is the handle. Not a financial advisor, but things like this don't resolve overnight. But here's the good news. The monthly candle here is green. Let's check the weekly candle. The weekly candle is green. We almost had a green one last week, but the bankers smashed us down. It was also, was it options expiry or some sort of expiry? I can't remember anything anymore. Things are moving. Guys, don't you feel like things are moving so quick with gold and silver? Like 3 weeks ago, the news from 3 weeks ago seems like it was years ago, doesn't it? As we have just 2 minutes left here in the danger zone. And ladies and gentlemen, silver is hungry. It's pushing higher on a green candle at 76.90. Gold is pushing higher on a green candle at 4,554.42. That means the gold to silver ratio is going down 59.2 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold here, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up. The Shanghai Futures Exchange will be opening soon, just 31 minutes away. Who's ready for that? As we have 1 minute and 30 seconds left here, we only need 3 more subscribers for the big show. Who wants a big show? Who needs a big show? Who's ready for a big show? We're so close. We're so close. Woo! Thank you, that guy Brooke, for sending that F with Jules. Okay, we need an update. Let's see how close we are to unlocking the next emoji here. Let's see here. I'm going in. We just need 19 more members, 19 to unlock the next emoji. And I did get all the channel members to vote on it. So we already know what the next emoji will be. Like, look, if we go here to YouTube, boop, and actually we can go here. We go to community. We go to community and my posts. So the member, see, I do members only posts, guys. And 64% of you voted for a buy the dip emoji. So the next emoji when we unlock it will be a buy the dip. And Eternal Revenue says he's trying to get John Soup. He gifted 5 memberships. And that went to Stan, Richard, Nick, MC Hammer, nice. And it went to Peter. Congratulations. Check out your new custom emojis. And I hate to say it.
How dare you? Please, sir, I want some more.
Here's the soup. Good soup.
No soup for you.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're just 4 likes away from 400 likes. And somebody said, who the heck is John? What is going on? So guys, if you go to my my website, it's free, internationalstacker.com. It's free for you. Not a single ad on here. You can see the live metal prices even when I'm not live, the Oneta chart. We have gold, silver, copper, platinum, palladium, and the gold to silver ratio. If you want to see what markets are open, where they're at, and more information on them, here's all the markets here. I got resources in here. I got breaking news and blog here. But guys, resource tab, you're sleeping on it. Because under here, these are all the companies I invest in, gold and silver stocks. You guys ask all the time, you know, be responsible, not a financial advisor. These could all go to zero. But under here, we have the COMEX reports you need. We have Fed liquidity, CFTC, US Mint stuff. That's what I use. But here's the hidden hoard, guys. And we were talking about this last night. It's sponsored by Hero Bullion. Thank you so much. I'm going to be hiding 5 ounces of silver on or around June 6th in Dahlonega, Georgia, and I'm also going to be having a meet and greet there at the Gold Museum. June 7 in Knoxville, Tennessee, another 5 ounces hidden. Summer Fun Coin Show in Florida, July 9th to 11th, another 5 ounces. Springfield, July 15th to 20th, another 5 ounces. A&A Coin Show, another 5 ounces. So everywhere you see a crab, I will be hiding 5 ounces of silver for you guys to find. And if you want to join the meet and greet, if you catch me in the real life, including meet and greets, you get I caught the King Crab Challenge coin. If you want to sign up for any of these dates and be apprised or kept abreast of new dates, it's right here. Just click the form, fill it out. It does. You're not committed, but it just gives me an idea of who's coming. So that's the website, ladies and gentlemen, and channel lore here. That's what I was getting to. I have all kinds of memes here. These videos and write-ups explain every single meme. And here's the No Suit for John meme that started. It tells how it got started. And look, there's your names on here. Look at this. Michael D's here, Charles Vance, Kelly Gage, Sat C, Sergeant Stacking, Jeff Stout, Craig, and Brian, and many others. But so far, John has gone 26 days without soup. Wow. 26 days, ladies and gentlemen. What a wild ride. Oh, I think we did it. I think we did it. Well, let's see. We did it. 69,100. It's time for a big show. Four-time!
National Aerobic Championship.
Four-time!
Finalists from all across the United States.
Four-time!
Of America's best aerobic athlete. Presenting the reigning
Four-time!
1987 Crystal Light National Aerobic Champions.
Introducing the 4-time Crystal Light champion, International Stacker.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. The name's International Stacker, coming to you from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. 69,100 subscribers. And boy, oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, we just got another one. We're only 99 subscribers away from the next big show. And we are officially out of the danger zone here. We are officially out of the danger zone. 1,000 people watching the stream, 419 likes. So thank you so much. Keep smashing it. Only 31 more until 450. But the next shoe to drop here, ladies and gentlemen, the big La Bamba is going to be just 25 and a half minutes away. That's the Shanghai Futures Exchange market opening. Are you guys bullish? Are you team green? Are we going up? Are we gapping up? Are you bearish? Are you team red? Are we going down? Are we gapping down? Well, let's see. We closed at 84.83. And we're currently at 76. Whoa. Right now, we are poised for a massive $2 gap up would be my guess. We're gonna see when we get a little closer. So 84, 86, somewhere here. Hold up. 86. Somewhere around here would be my guess. A massive gap up is what we're poised for, ladies and gentlemen. Why do I know that? Because we have been keeping nearly a perfect $10 premium between East and West. And we have been gapping up or down accordingly to that. So I believe we're going to see a massive gap up here, but we'll find out here in just a handful of minutes. So smash that like, top off your coffee, sit back and relax. And guys, you want to sip it like a king crab. You asked for it. It's finally out. Mrs. International Stacker Coffee. The link is pinned in chat. Look at this. Brewed from Mrs. IS's secret blend, passed down through generations of crustaceans. Now, there's rumors. I can't put it on the packaging because I don't have the proof, but there's rumors it can make your shell shinier, make your shell stronger, and should you lose a claw, make it grow back and regenerate 33% faster.
It's science.
It's science. And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I just got another message from one of you. You ended up with a fake 10-ounce bar. A fake! How many of you guys? How many of you guys have ever ended up with the fake? This is a bag of fakes sent in to me by viewers like you, getting totally scammed. And the fakes are getting extremely good. I mean, I know I speak about this a lot, but I feel really passionate about it. I don't want you guys getting scammed. This is thousands of dollars in fakes, and I'm about to have that 10-ounce fake bar sent to me as well. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to protect yourself.
Fakes are getting so bad. Can you tell me which one of these Morgan silver dollars is fake? Which of these Mercury dimes is real and fake? Is this slabbed American silver eagle real? Look at this 90% walking liberty. Ladies and gentlemen, all of those coins except this one, plated in gold, were fake. Either you can spend $3,500 plus on a Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro, or you can invest in something that one of the crustacean nation created. It is the Pocket Pinger by Sound Money. Passed. That was the real one. Failed. That walking liberty.
Filled. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only $38. Link is in the description below. You get the pocket pinger, you get the stick, you get access to the free phone application. It's literal science. $38 can protect you from a fake silver coin, a fake gold coin, even fake silver bars, and 90%. And it helps support the channel too, so thank you so much. Click the link below. I believe it's mandatory for all stackers, and it's only $38. Protect your stack now. I feel strongly about that. How many of you guys in chat, let's get rid of these arrows here since we're out of the danger zone. How many of you guys in chat have been saved by the pocket pinger? And how many of you bought a fake by mistake? Let me know. Poll, what's your buy the dip number? So Rick Harrison wants to know, what's your buy the dip number? Is it 70, 65, 60, 60? Mine is a little bit of both. I continually buy on the down turn because I'm never going to be able to time the bottom or the top perfectly. No one can. If they tell you they can, they're freaking liars. So I'll buy consistently on the way down so I don't miss it. Because if I wait for 60 and never hits it, at least I got some at 70, 65. You get it? Silver Pug here says Viola holds the BGC, the big green candle. Wow. Wow. Let me turn that back on there. Okay, cool. I had turned off the alert box last night because the sound was unproportional to Jake's interview, and I just turned it back on right now. Thank you, Jolly Lollipop, for that super chat saying, do you ever show your face to anybody? Yeah, if you meet me at a meet and greet, you can see my face. You can see my face at a meet and greet. Of course, there's no cameras allowed. I come out first dressed like a Yeti, just in case someone's lurking. Andrew here says, will the pocket pinger work on a 5-ounce coin? Yes, it will. Now, once you get into non-standard coins and bars, you need to have like a caliper and a scale to weigh and measure it to put that in. So the pocket pinger, it comes with a free application. A bunch of coins are in there. A bunch of different items are in there. Now, if it's something that's not in there, you need calipers and a scale to enter it, to get it accurate. Now, if you go here to my channel, you go here to shop, I list all the materials I use. So for scale, I recommend, where is it? This scale right here, it's only like 20 bucks. It does it's actually 0.001 gram. It's a good one, so I recommend this. Now, these are the calipers I use. These are extremely expensive because I got them for finding really high quality fakes. You can get digital calipers for way cheaper. This is like a very expensive one. But I have all of my equipment I use here for gold and silver stacking, for finding fakes. So if you want to check out what I've got, if you click this link here, not only does it help the channel, it gives me a little commission, but you can see exactly what I use. And then if you want to be a YouTuber, this is my software for YouTube. This is my equipment I use for YouTube. And again, it all goes and helps the channel. So thank you so much. Are you afraid of Cuba hitting you with the drone? Oh, yeah, I talked about that last night. Let me pull up that breaking news, guys. The Iranians are coming for me yet again. For those that don't know, I spent 10 years, nearly 10 years in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and I did have Scud missiles intercepted over my head multiple times. I had to seek shelter. I had to take cover. But there's a story here. Hold up. Let me find it. I put it out last night before I went live. Where is it? Hold up. I swear I put it out. Look at this, 400,000 in gold and silver stolen. So not only do you have to watch out for fakes, ladies and gentlemen, you have to protect what you have. I put some security measures in that. Oh, did I? Here it is. Breaking, U.S. intelligence claims Cuba acquired 300 plus military drones from Russia and Iran. Officials discussed potential attacks on Guantanamo Bay, U.S. vessels, and even Key West. Per Reuters and Axios, so it's mainstream media reporting this, not U.S. intelligence, so take it with a grain of salt. Citing classified intelligence, Cuba has reportedly acquired 300 military drones since 2023. U.S. officials say Cuban military discussions included possible strikes on, you already said that. Remember, I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. I'm only 90 miles away from Havana. Intelligence officials also claim Cuba has been studying Iran's resistance tactics against U.S. pressure. The CIA director, John Radcliffe, literally went to Cuba last week, sat down with them, and warned them against escalation. Now, Reuters does say this intelligence has not been independently verified, but ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to share with you my plan. If drones start flying, my plan is to find my closest Walmart and take shelter. What do you guys think? Is that a solid plan? Okay. Christian says, any ticks in your area? What the F is going on there? Drone and box that drone the ticks. I mean, there's not a ton of ticks, no. But dude, those ticks that make people allergic to beef? What is going on? Ray says, Palladium, what is going on? Hold or dump? I'm not bullish on platinum or palladium mid or long term. I think short term there's opportunity. Thank you so much, Bill, for subscribing. I think midterm or short term, there's money to be made for platinum and palladium. But look at this. Let me just do this live. How much demand on platinum for... Okay, look. Oops, I misspelled that. Dumb. Hold up. Okay, so 30% of all platinum mined is used for catalytic converters. Now let's look for palladium. 80 to 85% of palladium demand comes from the automotive catalytic converters. So, am I saying the whole world is going to switch to electric vehicles? No. Am I saying I think a lot of the world is going to? Yes. Whether it's local laws and regulation, but mostly people don't want to drive. They want to watch videos. They want to chat with friends. They want to play little games while they're driving. So I believe we're going to see a major continual shift from combustion engines to electric vehicles. Do I think it's going to be all of them? No. Do I support it? No, I'm not saying that, but I see this coming, especially with the recent energy crisis. People are going to be so turned off. Oh, I can just get electric and not have to pay all these crazy gas prices at the pump. But little do they know, it's still going to be affected by gas prices, because where do you think the electric cars are charging themselves? Okay, so do I think short term this is going to happen? No, which is why I say there's still opportunities for short term for platinum and palladium. Do I think mid and long term it's going to be a major threat? Yes. Do I have major faith in this stuff right here, silver? Yes. Is the demand for this stuff going to go up? Yes. So why would I put some of my hard-earned blood, sweat, and tear energy stored up in platinum and palladium when I feel like that is coming, when I could put it into something I see a much surer thing like silver and gold? And remember, this stuff right here in my hand, it has zero counterparty risk. It can't be liquidated. It can't be margin called. All the mining companies could go to zero. It's still 100 ounces of silver in my hand. Literally. The dollar could be hyperinflated away, and 1 ounce of silver could go to $10 trillion, but it's still 100 ounces of silver in my hand. So my thought process on that is not the popular one in the stacking communities, but I like to say it's a realist one. I would love to be biased and say, no way, it'll bounce back. It's going to be needed for scrubbers, for coal plants, and those different things, which is true, but nothing compared to the demand around the world for combustion engines. So I just see that coming. And I like to share with you what I think and believe, whether I agree with it or not, or whether I don't want that. I don't want the world to switch to electric vehicles. I think it's going to lead to mass control and other issues. But I see it coming. So I literally got to be the Paul Revere of the internet, riding the streets, warning you guys of what I see in the future coming. What do you guys think? Am I on base or am I crazy there? I don't know. Let me know. And guys, we are just 35 likes away from 500. I know we can do that. Ordered my Hero Bullion starter pack last night. Nice. Congratulations, Main Mac. That is mega. Woo. Mongo says, I'm selling masks that protect from Cuban drones. Very cheap. Well, thank you. A Feature Motive says, got to get a drone gun. I know. I need a drone gun. 3Tim3 says, lost city of Atlantis is off the coast of Cuba in my backyard. Is that where the aliens live? Okay. Stacking, SGT Stacking says, I don't even know how to say this. Mutatio calipers are the absolute best. I just attended a conference there last week. One of the main locations is 20 minutes from me, only 10 minutes from the COMEX. There you go. But yeah, those are the ones I have. They're expensive. There's like $200. It sounds like a false flag excuse to hit Cuba. Yeah. Well, look, if you want a pretext for war, you can leak air quote classified information to mainstream media and then use it as a pretext. You certainly could if it's not true. I'm not buying a 2027 car with the new regs, says Drop in the Mic. Victor says, if the automotive industry is poised to transition to EVs due to oil prices, wouldn't it also make sense that energy sector would shift away from oil and solar to solar and wind? Yeah. There's a report I put out like a couple weeks ago about a major increase in solar demand because of this. People, countries, cities, whoever is going to be like, why are we doing it with the oil? It could go through the moon. It'd be shut down. Let's just get solar panels. And, and the solar panels makes a little bit more sense than electric vehicles because electric vehicles have to charge. You get that electricity from somewhere. Yeah. So that's why I think platinum and palladium are risky mid to long term. Shotgun Susie says, your opinion on Battle Bank. I got accepted to open account there. Was wondering your thought. I've never heard of Battle Bank. Let's see. What the heck is Battle Bank? This sounds like a really fun video game, doesn't it? Battle Bank. Battle Bank. The battle begins now. Opening accounts. Investors are rolling in. Metals line of credit. Precious metals account. I don't know, Susie. I'd have to look deeper into this, but if you don't hold it, you don't own it. Be careful. Be careful. Don't take out loans on your precious metals. It's just a recipe for disaster. Russell here says, what would you rather, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the network grabs. What would you rather, $50 AG to back up the truck or soup for John? Can't we have both, Russell? Russell, can't we have both? Cargo Bob, can we get John soup, please?
Cargo Bob, we're downtown Key West right now. You want to go get some soup?
No soup for John.
No soup for John. How do you say that in German?
Keine Suppe for John.
Oh, man. And Ban the Trader says, U.S. oil is tanking, silver's pushing. Well, look over here on the right, guys. U.S. oil now broke under $100 a barrel. It's at 98.93. That's down 2.16%. WTI broke under 100. Crude, the crude WTI also broke under 100. Light crude oil futures is right there. Brent's around 108. Yeah. And the DXY is now down 0.28%. Here we go. It is Rick Rule that started Battle Bank, says Shotgun Susie. I would have to look into it more, Shotgun. Shotgun Susie, can you send me an email and ask me about that internationalstacker@gmail.com? That way it forces me to look in. Otherwise, I will forget. No Soup John in chat saying, it's in the title. A bank that you can trust. No one's going to believe that. Yeah. Hey, a bank told me I can trust him, guys. Drano says Rick Rule started the... I'd have to look into it deeper. Just because there's a big name on it doesn't mean I trust it. And a lot of times big projects will get people's names on it, but doesn't mean they're really like part of it. So I'd have to look deeper into that. But if you don't hold it, you don't own it. I want my metals in my hands. And I want them now!
It's my silver and I want it now! My silver and I want it now! My silver and I want it now!
Yes, and Jack Soul is saying, would you rather spend money in PSLV or PHYS? Let's pull them up. Whoops. Beep. Okay. Let's close that. Okay, and you have how much you said? 100 to 500. So we're looking on this. So that's the 1 year comparison. Thank you so much for that gold coin. Who was that? Thank you, Main Mac. And thank you, North Star Stacker, guys. He's been a member for 6 months saying buy the dip. Thank you so much. So here's the comparison. Look, back in June, they were very close to each other. And now they've separated. So now it's looking like the price on PSLV is somewhere around... Let's mess with this a little bit more. This is a comparison chart, so it's not going to be doing what I was thinking it was doing. Hold up. You know, if you were talking SLV or PSLV, I would say PSLV all day long, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. But to answer that appropriately, I would need to look more into where'd that question go? I lost you. I would need to look more into there it is, PHYS Jack. So why don't you send me an email, internationalstacker@gmail.com, ask me that question. Let me do a little research so I could give you a better answer. Future Motive here says, I liked my silver, but I love it now. Stacking till I DIE. Nice. Chef Man here says, Battle Bank is Rick Rules Bank. It is legit. Thank you, Chef. Yeah, I'd have to look into it. This is the first I'm hearing about it, but I'd have to look into it. But again, I'm a real strong proponent of holding that physical metal in your hands. Beyond the Trader says, it's crazy how everything moves around oil. You opened my mind and eyes to that. Thank you, Beyond the Trader. I know. And it doesn't mean it's always that way, but it's that way because the Strait of Hormuz. It's the current context we find ourselves in, right? So that's what we're in right now. Brian says, I'm taking it into a little different strategy. For preparations, June 1st, I go under contract for 2 acres of land out in East Texas. That's awesome, Brian. Guys, you got to prepare. Even FEMA says you got to have enough food and water on hand for your family for 72 hours to a week. And I don't think that's long enough. But look what happened in Texas. We had that big blizzard. And power was down for, a week? 2 weeks in some places? Roads impassable? You had to be able to feed yourself. You're on your own for then. We've seen it with hurricanes. We've seen it. You don't want to be on your roof saying, where's FEMA? Go to preparewithis.com, emergency food. Put in your closet, forget about it. It's good for 25 years. It's what I store. I have 6 months of it. I want to add more, but I got to move first. I got a small little place here in Key West. I can't store a bunch. So for now, I've got 6 months stored of food. But they've got a great deal going on, and it's what I use. So I'll pass it on to you and help support the channel. So thank you. So check out preparewithis.com. And you can do exclamation prepare in chat. There we go. Littlefoot Stacker says, do you see the Unitree is now selling humanoid robots for $18,000 to $75,000? Will you be trading silver for a robot? Not yet. If the robot was Viola, I would give my entire stack for Viola. What's the robot's name?
Viola.
Viola. Ladies and gentlemen, she's different. If the robot was Viola, I would trade my entire stack. But it's not. But to be clear, Viola would not be replacing Mrs. IS. To be clear, I would have a Viola for stacking my new stack. To be clear. Nothing romantic, and just to be clear, nothing romantic intended by that comment. One of you should be her suitor, though. I know one of you. She's looking for one of you. Okay, here we go. So stacking AG 47. Oh, are we close? Guys, we are only, don't let me forget this. Do not let me forget this. We are only 6 minutes away. 6 minutes away from the Shanghai Futures Exchange opening, the big La Bamba. Do not let me forget that, please. Viola will grab your entire stack. Be careful, says SGT. Okay, I thought this was kind of cool. Not sure if any of the coins are silver, but if they are, what kind of toning do you think these coins could get? Okay. Selected U.S. circulating coins honoring the nations who launched Friday. Examples. No, these are not silver because they are circulating. So they're not going to tone. They'll get dirty. I mean, unless there's some sort of finishing problem at the mint. Now, guys, a bunch of you, I gave away these Mayflower quarters before they were ever released. I finagled some out of the U.S. Mint when I went to the Fun Coin Show, and I gave a bunch of them to you. So this is going to be all circulating quarters because that was a quarter there. Very cool. Look at this, guys. Kelly Gage is sipping with your boy. Kelly Gage, how do you like it? Sipping Mrs. International Stacker coffee. And guys, I am going to be giving some of the stuff away in the mega giveaway. Mrs. IS coffee. Sip like a king crab. Next exit here says John Soup. Look at that. Viola heads out to get more silver, looking at the past to see the future. Wow. Thank you for that, Michael. Okay, we're going to go back to the chart here. Silver Pug says, if drones are released, go to Walmart and safely shop as you take cover. If you cannot buy physical silver, buy yoga pants as a backup stack. There is silver in some yoga pants, guys. Now, I want your guys' opinion. And we are literally only 4 minutes and 20 seconds away from Shanghai. So go nowhere. Smash the like button if you're excited and you're enjoying this stream. We're only 2 likes away from 500. So the next 2 people to smash like are going to get good luck for 45 years.
It's science.
But how sick is this, guys, from SGT? Who wants a silver diamond claw? Look at that. How sick is that? Who wants a silver diamond claw? Oh my goodness. I'm going to be putting a bunch of those in the mega giveaway. If you guys do not know SGT stacking, go sub him up. Put your channel in chat, SGT. He's got great videos and making silver, and dude, it's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. 77.81. Shanghai's opening here in just 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And channel members, don't forget, we're going to be doing a channel member only live stream called The War Room at the end of the stream, but we're not doing it yet. We're going to watch Shanghai, then we're going to watch the stock market open here. Craig in chat goes, oh no, who lost their claw? Well, we regenerate our claws, ladies and gentlemen, and if you sip Mrs. International Stacker coffee, some say, you regenerate lost claws 33% quicker.
It's science.
Okay. And Alpha says, my chaps are ready for the war room. No! No! Okay, let's go here to the Shanghai. We've got just 2 minutes and 40 seconds here. What do you guys think? Are you team green or team red? Now let's reevaluate this. We closed on a green candle at 84.83. We're currently at a green candle at 77.12. 77.12. So I'm going to drag this down a little bit. I'm going to say we're gapping to somewhere around here. I'm team green. Are you team green or team red? Let me know in chat right now. What's happening? Are we gapping up? Are we gapping down? Are we going to crab walk? Put that in chat right now. We are literally almost, I'm about to issue a 2-minute warning. And I'm going to upgrade. No, I'm going to do a 2-minute warning here. 1 second. Ladies and gentlemen, 2-minute warning starting now. We are just a minute and 55 seconds away from Shanghai Futures Exchange opening. I see a lot of BGCs, a lot of green in chat. We got over 1,100 people watching right now. Thank you so much. Please keep smashing that like button. We're literally only 32 likes away from 550. And I think I'm going to bring Jake on the show maybe every 3 weeks. What do you guys think about that? To get us just updated insider information on what's going on with the refiners, with bullion companies, if silver's getting hard for him to buy, gold, that type of stuff. Do you guys like that idea? Let me know. Let me look at something here. I've got to figure out next week's guest. Let's see here. Yeah, I got to figure out next week's guest. I'll figure it out. I'm going to do something really fun. Okay, here we go, guys. We are 55 seconds away from Shanghai Futures Exchange opening here. Let me know what you guys think, team green or team red, and I'm going to upgrade this to a danger zone alert. And as we're waiting, let me get you guys an update. We're very close at unlocking our next channel member emoji. Let's see how close we are. It's going to be a fill the gap emoji. It's going to complement this little jingle right here. And we are only 14 channel members away. So if you're ever thinking about becoming a channel member, today's a good day because not only do you come to the war room, you help us unlock another emoji. And we're 5 seconds away. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, the Shanghai Futures Exchange has opened and it gapped up. I should have kept it where I originally said. Gah! I should have kept it where I originally put it. Ladies and gentlemen, we gapped up to a major green candle in Shanghai. 86.69, 86.71. We're absolutely raging. Oh my gosh, Becky, look at that giant green candle here as we push higher, ladies and gentlemen. So let me zoom in here. Wow. We are at $86.78 in Shanghai. We are pushing higher here in COMEX as well, 77.60. We're now up 2.05% on the trading session that started last night, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Overnight, we were down, and now we're up 2.16%. That's $1.65 we are up in silver and COMEX. Gold just took out our next target. Gold did just take out our next target here. 4,575.54 on a green candle. And we are getting, let's see, are we close to backwardation? Let's see. 77.82. No, we got a ways. Okay, we're getting towards our next target here, though, of $78.03. We are at 7777. Wouldn't you love to see that on a slot machine? Wow. And we've got just 94 subscribers till the next big show, so make sure you keep subscribing on this volatile morning, ladies and gentlemen, as the Shanghai Futures Exchange just opened, and it is pushing even higher on a green candle. We just hit $87.13 in Shanghai, while we are about $10 a premium difference here on the COMEX at 77.51 after just hitting a quad sevens. Our next target of 78.02 looks like it could be imminent here, ladies and gentlemen. And gold just pushed higher as well to 4,576.82. Our next target here being 4,587.01. Buckle up, buttercups. It's going to be a wild day, and we're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. Do you want me to stay here for the stock market open? The stock market opens here in just 28 minutes. If you want me to keep streaming, say keep streaming. And thank you so much, Cheryl, for sending that party hat. Really appreciate it. Wow. Wow. Master Blaster said crab jokes go sideways very quickly. Well played, sir. Well played there. And you guys are saying keep streaming. Well, if you want me to keep streaming, smash that like button. I ask you to get me to 600 likes. So can we get us to 600 likes? That's only 50 more likes. The next 50 people to smash like. Good luck for 18 months.
It's science.
Okay. Let's go here to X, previously known as Twitter, see what you guys are saying. Then we're going to cover some breaking gold and silver news. Vietnam plans to cover rooftops in silver in response to high energy prices. Vietnam aims to cut energy demand boost. Look at it. We were literally just talking about this. Vietnam aims to cut their energy demand. They're going to put solar on all the rooftops. He said silver because silver is majorly needed here. So I'm going to look at this and do a write-up on that at the end of the stream. Wow. Guys, more and more countries. More and more countries. You just watch. Littlefit Silverstacker says, did you know that there was a species of crab that grows up to 7 feet? I did not, but that sounds absolutely terrifying. They should be our special forces brigade. Look at this, guys. Profit margins by sector. Look at the profit margins. Everyone's like, oh, we're doing our thing. Precious metals. Oh my gosh. They can't suppress the prices forever, ladies and gentlemen. The Keynesian trap, says the silver wig. Why the debt endgame is near. I'm going to read that after stream. That sounds fun. Central banks are expected to step up gold buying, says Bloomberg. Wow. Institutions are getting loud on junior silver ETF SILJ. Not only is institutional ownership surging to multi-year highs, but they're also very attractive in options markets. Wow. And that's the junior miners ETF is what that is. Uh-oh. Massive explosion at the Bab el-Mandab Strait into the Red Sea last night. The silence of maritime news organizations and Western news networks regarding this major explosion is a strategic global waterway is intolerable. So the Bab el-Mandab Hormuz. Let's close this. Let's close that. So the Strait of Hormuz is down here. Sorry, that's the Strait of Hormuz. The Bab el-Mandab is here. That leads into the Red Sea, and this is access to the Mediterranean Sea, because remember, There is the Suez Canal here, and yes, an aircraft carrier can go through there. We discovered that together. Now, down here is threatened by the Houthi rebels in Yemen. When I lived in Saudi Arabia for nearly 10 years, and these guys down here were launching Scud missiles. They were getting intercepted over my head with Patriot missiles, and I was having to take cover. Well, anyways, they from time to time will harass ships going through this strait, and it's much slenderer, more skinny. It's skinnier. Over here, you see the Strait of Hormuz. That's about 21 miles at its most slender. This is much, much more constrained here. So a lot easier to do stuff. So from time to time, the Houthi rebels can act up. So we'll see if something more comes of that. Now, if they actually are able to act up in a way to where they block that strait, buckle up. It's gonna be crazy. Littlefoot says the Capitol in Georgia has real gold dome. You can fact check me if you don't. That's awesome. Silverpuck says Viola fondles my stack as I cook. Oh my goodness. DJ is saying 4 times on stack. You are all crazy if you don't just on silver for barter alone. Investments don't matter at this point. It's survival, says DJ. And guys, the best thing for barter, if you're into barter ability, is going to be 90% silver dimes. Do not feed into the 90% a horrible investment. All throughout history, it's been great. It sells at premiums, and a lot of times dimes sell for more. It's in the current context because refineries are backed up, probably because they're minting silver secretly for the U.S. strategic stockpile, probably because they're making bars for the COMEX are paying crazy premiums. But as soon as that calms down, I do expect to see 90% get demand back. And you can go into any local coin shop near you and get silver dimes for dollars under spot. I think on Hero Bullion, who probably sponsors the channel. Thank you, Hero. It's like $3 back of spot right now, I think. So silver dimes are great. 1, they're easily recognizable. 2, in a disaster situation, it's easy to educate people. Anything before 1965 is 90% silver. And 3, it's just fractional silver. As silver gets more expensive, are you going to, if you want to barter, are you going to be able to barter with an entire ounce? Probably not. I mean, you can, but it's not going to be ideal. You want dimes. Dimes. Thank you, Ralph Ramsey. Yeah, my website is free. Free charts, free information for all of y'all. Not a single ad on there. Not a single one. Internationalstacker.com. Don't sleep on it. Spent a lot of time on that puppy. That sucked a lot of my time, but it was worth it for you guys. Let's go back here to Shanghai as we're on our second candle here. $86.86. We are definitely trending, or 66 cents, excuse me. We're definitely trending up here in Shanghai. Also, the DXY here, so let's click save. Let's check out the DXY. And ladies and gentlemen, we are now 21 minutes and 40 seconds away from the stock market opening. Don't go anywhere. But here's the DXY. This is the dollar index, and we're on a general downtrend now, which is great. Remember, traditionally, when the DXY goes down, it puts positive bullish pressure on gold and silver. Inversely, when it goes up, it puts negative bearish pressure on gold and silver. And at the current time, it's down nearly 0.25%. And it looks like it's going to keep moving down as silver keeps moving up in the United States at $77.39. Gold on a green count of 4,566.73. Gold to silver ratio is plummeting. It was overnight at 60.91 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. Now it's down to 58.96, ladies and gentlemen. And Shanghai is continuing to push higher on a green count of 86.62. What's going to happen when the stock market opens here in just a handful of minutes? Just about 20 minutes and 40 seconds left. Wow. Wee wee whoa woo. Thank you everybody for joining. We got over 1,000 people on the stream. We got 602 likes. Thank you. Keep smashing it. Only 48 likes away from 650. And guys, you're not going to believe this. We are only 90 subscribers away from the next big show. If you haven't seen a big show, you haven't lived. So make sure you subscribe if you love the content. And I am going to have a channel member only War Room live stream at the end of this chat, at the end of the stream. So if you've been thinking about becoming a member, now's the best time than ever. You could join us on your first War Room, and we're only about 12 members, I think. Was it 12? We only need 12 more members to unlock the next channel member emoji. So we're getting close. As I take a sip of Mrs. International Stacker coffee here. Okay, let's go back and look for news. Look at this. The Hormuz Strait now has its own X account. So this is probably Iranian. So I hate to do it, but I want to follow this so I can get up-to-date information for you guys. The official X account of the Persian Gulf Strait Authority. Any plans to sink ships today? Since Peter Spina. Oh my goodness. Zero Hedge, the inflationary penny is dropping. Speculators are jettisoning treasurers as yields climb. Man, I haven't heard the word jettison for a long time. It took me a second. U.S. accepts temporarily lifting of Iran's oil sanctions, a new negotiation text, a source claims. We'll see what actually happens there. Leaks about the modified paper. Iran wants a long multi-stage truce. They want a gradual and safe opening of the Strait of Hormuz. Long-term nuclear freeze instead of full dismantling. Unconditional transfer of enriched uranium to Russia instead of the United States. Look at this. Catastrophic morning for U.S.-Cuban energy relations. Cuba's energy minister said it live. We have absolutely no fuel. We have absolutely no diesel. Havana, 20 to 24 consecutive hours of blackouts. Surgeries canceled. Food is rotting. Streets lit by firewood. Eastern provinces went dark after reserves hit zero. March 2026, 3 nationwide collapses, including 29 hours of total blackout. Wow. Guys, it is going down in Cuba. And I believe that is the one hotel that has their own backup thing. That's where all like the Westerners stay. I mean, that's what I've heard. Look at this. Roosevelt's 1933 gold. Oh, I forgot that this day in gold history. Gah! I got to remember to do that post for you. I used to retweet it. This day in gold history. I'll do it for tonight's stream. Let me write it down. Hold up. This day history. Okay. I will try to remember to do that for tonight. So Roosevelt's 1933 gold confiscation stands as the most brazen theft in American economy history. Executive Order 6102 forced citizens to surrender their gold coins and bullion at $20 per ounce. And guys, here's the dirty thing. They made it illegal. They said, turn it in and be a patriot. We'll pay you $20.67. And then as soon as everyone turned it, not everyone turned it in, but as soon as they were done with that, they revalued it at like $35 an ounce, I think is what they did. Those slippery little salamanders, here's $20.67, and then overnight, okay, now it's worth $35, and we've just eroded all of your guys' dollars. Totally dirty. But I want to read that tweet later. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just 16 and a half minutes away from stock market opening. Don't go anywhere. Is silver or gold the better investment? USA guys, look at this. More and more mainstream media. This is USA Today. Is gold or silver the better investment in 2026? Was it UBS? Who was it? CNBC maybe said how to buy silver. Guys, more and more mainstream media is talking about it. What's going on? What time do insiders start shorting oil in long markets today before a Trump pump? Says Peter Spina. Yeah, Japan's bonds are out of control. And guys, this guy right here is one of the best YouTubers out there. The best, probably, for breaking news on weather. His name's Ryan Hall, y'all. I do follow him on X and YouTube. If you ever have extreme storms heading your way, watch him. He does live streams. And he was doing one. There was tornadoes last night in Iowa. So our prayers go out to anyone in Iowa who was affected. Look at this. 1 gold gram as he has chickens in the background. Oh, look at this. The Croatia Airlines jet just veered off the runway. Wow. Let's see. Let's see. I've flown so many times in my life. Are you guys always on edge when you're taking off? It looks like it's taking off, but look at this. Oh no, we're hydroplaning. We're hydroplaning! Oh man, put it back out the window. Look at that. Dude, they are lucky. Nay, blessed that they didn't have something crazy happen there. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 14 and a half minutes away from stock market open here. 1,000 people on the stream, thank you. Keep smashing that like button. We're only 24 away from 650. Can you talk more on why Japanese bonds are important? Yen carry trade implications? Yeah, I can, Cole. And I actually have a very cogent post on that, so let me pull it up real quick. It's first off, it's the canary in the coal mine. They're one of the biggest holders of U.S. national debt. But I want to give you a structured response that I spent time writing out. And you know what? I'm going to write that down. I'm going to do my article today on the Japanese bonds. Do you guys want that? Let me write it down. Because I'm going to do an article today on my my website. So make sure you go to internationalstacker.com. It's free. And go to news blog. I put out very in-depth articles here. So go check them out. They're gonna be very good. Very insightful. And I'll do one today on Japan. But let me pull up the post I did. Is it here? Here we go. Here we go. Bond market is screaming a massive warning. Stocks at all-time highs while yields explode higher. UK, so it's not just Japan. UK 30-year glit at its highest since 1998. Japan 30-year all-time high. U.S. long end yields ripping higher again. The bond market doesn't care about AI hype. It's pricing in massive deficits. $100 plus oil, which we're seeing now. Let's see, are we still over 100? No, we're under 100 on all oil now except for Brent. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. That's interesting. And persistent inflation. For gold and silver stackers, this is a classic short-term pressure from a stronger dollar and higher real yields. But long-term, extremely bullish. Higher yields driven by inflation and deficits have historically been rocket fuel for precious metals once the initial pain passes. So here it is. This is very concerning from bull theory. We are entering the most dangerous bond market in history. In Japan, inflation has now exceeded the Bank of Japan's 2% target for 4 consecutive years. The yen keeps weakening despite repeated governmental intervention. And every time the Bank of Japan steps in, it spikes right back up. The market has now concluded that the Bank of Japan has one option left: hike rates. The moment that happens, Japanese bond yields will continue to rise further. The yield gap between the U.S. and Japan narrows, and gold investors who have been borrowing in cheap yen to buy higher yielding U.S. bonds start unwinding those trades and rotating into Japanese bonds. So listen to that. It's going to start to force as it gets closer to U.S. bond rates. They're going to start selling U.S. bonds more than they have and rotating in. That's more inflation coming home to the United States, more chickens coming home to roost, which is bullish for gold and silver, but it's going to lead to even more economic turmoil for us. That rotation pushes U.S. bond yields even higher, which triggers more rotation out of U.S. bonds. The 2024 version of this trade unwind crashed Japan's Nikkei 12.4%. in a single day, ladies and gentlemen. It's the worst session since 1987. So we are buckling up. We are getting ready for something pretty extreme here. And I think I did mention a little bit about Japan in one of these articles. I'm trying to remember India. I did the one on India. And this is out of date now because now they banned silver. So I need to do an update on India as well. Gold, silver. So guys, there's a bunch of great stuff here. Go check it out. Right here. China's dumping U.S. treasuries at a record rate. So if you go read this little chickaraff here, it's got a lot more information on bond rates and all that and what it means, the implications for the U.S. and the world. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just about 10 minutes away from the stock market opening here. Bam the Trader says, stay live till about 10 to 10:15. I know you're super busy with edits, but maybe one more hour. Well, I am going to, Bam, but it's going to be in the war room. We got to do a war room live stream here. Dropping the mic says, pilot, I'm never scared to take off or landing. It's the point of no return over water that gets me nervous, says dropping the mic. Dropping the mic. If you're a commercial airline pilot, the next time you do an announcement, I need you to say, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting there, but the real question is, who in the fuselage right now has diamond claws? And see what they say. By the way, thank you to all the channel members so much. We're going to have a war room for you guys here shortly. Thank you all to Diamond Claw members, levels on this channel, and all the members. It's viewers like you that help me do what I do. So thank you so much. And the question for everyone in chat right now, who has Diamond Claws? Who's got them?
Diamond Claws.
And Ralph Ramsey says, what is India's precious metals market doing? And guys, if you missed the news, it's absolutely explosive. India's banned silver. India's banned some silver. India's banned some gold. It's raised its import to duties from 5 to 15%, literally telling the populace not to stack. So let's see what's happening live here in India. So here is gold in India. And let me change this to USD. And let me change this to troy ounce. So, wow, gold in India had a little, had a little gap up there. 5,180 is gold right now. And guys, remember, in April 1st, India stopped their benchmarking against the LBMA and started on their own market. So it's 5,180 for gold in India. And right now, so it's about $500-600 different between West and East and India. Let's check out their silver. Gotta go to USD. We got to go to troy ounce here. This is India. India's $90.16. Wow. India's raging, guys. So India silver's $90.16. And it's 86.76 right now in Shanghai. Wow. I need to do an article on that. There's so much stuff I need to do articles on, guys. There's just so much happening. I literally spend all day figuring things out for you guys. It's like I'm like basically doing a college level research paper every single day. It's crazy. Whew. This is my full-time job, so every super chat is appreciated. Every gifted membership, every membership. Thank you so much, guys. It's viewers like you that help me do what I do. And guess what? You can support the channel without even spending a single cent. Oh, and those new emojis. Thank you for those. You can simply smash the like button. We only have 50 more to go to 700. You can share the stream. You can subscribe. I really appreciate all your support. And that's, guys, even liking the stream helps so much, more than you could ever know. We got 1,000 people on right now and only 49 more to 700. I think we could certainly do that, as we are just about 7 minutes and 10 seconds away from the Shanghai Futures Exchange opening. And the U.S. stock market opening. There we go. Keith Peavyhouse is saying here, Stacker at the end of Hero Bullion live stream with Jake, I was going to order 70 dimes 90%, but the starter pack was a few dollars cheaper, so I got started instead. And that makes sense, Keith. That makes sense. And you got 90 or 999 silver at cheaper. That's awesome. And also, if you guys missed it, Hero Bullion, because of you guys, one of you said, can we get a 10-ounce bar at spot? They put a 10-ounce poured bar on spot. So you could literally get 15 ounces of 999 fine silver at spot at Hero Bullion right now. Owen in chat saying, I'm just joined after getting off a work call. Did you get the email about base metal Britannias? Does the price look fair to you? I did. I don't know. Let me look. It's probably talking about from Shards. Let's see. I didn't get it. It might be because I'm in the US. Can you forward me that email? Owen, can you forward me that and put a member in chat, or a member in the title? I did not get it. Those slippery little salamanders. Future Moto says, no suit for John is infuriating the war room naked, or is infiltrating the war room naked. No! John will not be in the war room, and he will certainly be clothed. Whew. As we push higher here on the COMEX, $77.61, headed towards our next target of 78.02. Gold's on a green candle as well, looking pretty good. 4,572.09 here, ladies and gentlemen. Gold to silver ratios keeping on going down. 58.92 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. And Shanghai is starting to coil here and look good to make another run. It recently made the trading session high of $87.13. And ladies and gentlemen, we're just waiting for the U.S. stock market to open here in about 5 minutes. Let's check out the Dow futures here. Wow, it was down like 150 in futures. It's now only down 6 points. Are we going to see a reversal here? Are we going to see the stock market and precious metals run today? Or is there going to be a crazy tweet or another situation? Is a war going to break out? What do you guys think is going to happen? Okay. I need an underling, says 3Tim. Well, guys, the Gaw Goblin played by Rat Stacker, my daughter, she loves to give away my silver and gold to you during the Mega Gaws.
Mega!
But you got to pay your Gaw tax. But there is a creature, her minion, that helps gather the metals to give them away to you. If you guys have no clue what I'm talking about, go to my channel, click Channel Lore, and you can see every video here of every single meme on this channel. Mrs. IS, Daisy the Camel, the Nile Boat River encounter, Mega God, that minion. Go check it out there so you can understand it and enjoy it. But ladies and gentlemen, I live stream all over the world, and I'm going to be on a trip soon. End of the month, we're taking Rat Stacker. We're doing our family summer trip, but also combining it with Rat Stacker's 13th birthday. And I did want to thank Future Motive for sending a birthday present to her. He sent her a silver Lego. I already showed it to her. She freaked out. She loved it. Rick Harrison sent her a little crab necklace. Thank you for that. But it's her 13th birthday, so we're going to be on a week vacation. Call it 10 days. And that's how I'm doing these meet and greets and these different things. And I'm going to be laying some silver for you guys to find. But I'm going to be doing some more walk and talks and different types of content in the not too distant future. So I hope you guys like that. As silver pushes higher here, stock market's just about 3 minutes from opening. But guys, it wasn't that long ago. I was literally at the Pyramid of Giza, and you all made me. You demanded me to get on a camel.
Camel guys. Camel cam, guys. That's just some here.
The name Daisy.
Daisy the camel, guys. There you go. Oh, wow. Look at the 3 pyramids, guys.
And Andrew in chat says, I have a random question. Who is the guy dancing in the mask in your intro? Is that... Yeah, it's me. I put on my crab claws and my crab mask, and I danced, and I showed Mrs. IS, like, the whole finished product, and she freaked out. She's like, oh, my gosh. She's like, you can't put that in there. I'm like, I've got to. I've got to dance in this. Mrs. IS is like laughing so hard. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just 2 minutes and 30 seconds away from the stock market opening here. And Steven in chat says, if I was you, I'd have a camera pointing at Cuba looking for drones. Oh, should I set up a drone watch live stream, guys? That'd be funny. Victor here says, if you're in it for the long term, does all the daily headlines noise really matter? No. Guys, remember, stacking physical gold and silver, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs, is a mid to long-term game. So if you're slowly accumulating and you're stacking, do the daily headlines really matter? No. Because over the long term, we all know, we all feel it in our bones what silver and gold are going to do. But what are the daily headlines good for? For giving you opportunities and indicators of where the silver price is heading so you can dollar cost average better. I recommend dollar cost averaging. I'm going to write an article on that. Wait, did I? No, I'm going to write an article about that as well and put it up there. But buying over the long term consistently. But if you read the tea leaves, you can buy harder into dips, which will lower that dollar cost ratio. One of the biggest mistakes I always said is being brand new and just checking the spot price 40 times a day. Don't let it rule your life. Remember, this is a mid to long-term game. We are all in with physical gold and silver. Now, if you're trading, if you're doing stocks and that different thing, then yeah, the daily stuff does matter. And ladies and gentlemen, we're only 10 likes away from 700, so keep pumping it. Thank you, and I will check it out after the stream. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just 1 minute away from the stock market opening here. I'm going to issue a danger zone warning. Okay. We are under a minute away from the stock market opening. Let's check the futures real quick. Down. It's 23 points. So we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens here, ladies and gentlemen. Silver on the COMEX is 77.76, about ready to head back to our next target of 78.02. Gold's pumping as well in a green candle, 4,573.55. Shanghai is looking good. It's about to make a new trading session high as well, as the stock market's going to be opening here in 20 seconds. And here's what we're going to do here. So channel members, we will be going to the war room in 10 minutes. 10 minutes to the war room for channel members. Thank you for all the channel members. We're only 12 members away from unlocking our next emoji. So if you're ever thinking about becoming a member, now's a good time. And the stock market is now open to immediate red candle here. Give it some time to marinate, though. Give it some time to marinate. Right now, the Dow Jones is down 3 points, but now it's up 7 points. S&P 500's up 8 points. NASDAQ's up 100 points. What's going to happen? Let's give it about 30 seconds to a minute to marinate here. And Egbert Bootwhistle says, getting my starter pack from Hero Bullion today. Your satchel. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy it. Who's going to find some of the silver I'm hiding? And guys, I was talking to him last night. In the mill is going to be the silver for the hidden hoards coming up. He's also giving me something extra for the hidden hoards. I'll be breaking that to you when I get it. And then he is sending silver for the Mega God as well. Wow. Wow. Dropping the mic says, I hear retail silver buyers aren't showing up to buy from LCSs lately. It's true for the three near me. Any news from I have not heard that. Does anyone in chat own a local coin shop or frequently visit one? Are you noticing a drop in demand or a rise in demand? Let us know. Might have a lot of people trying to wait for a dip as the Dow Jones is up 40 points. We've been open for a minute, 23 seconds here. Up for 34 points now. S&P 500's up 6. NASDAQ's up 88. And if you guys want your watch out situations for this week, just go to my channel, click news and blog. Look at that. Click here live. It's not immediate. It takes like a couple minutes for that thing to kick in. But look at here. This is the weekly watch outs. I do it every week. Here's the weekly watch outs for last week. Here's the one for this week. So if you want to know what to watch out for, go check it out. I'm waiting on a dip. I need another 10 ounces, says Dave. Well, Dave, don't forget, because of you guys asking, Hero Bullion put another 10-ounce bar, poured silver bar, pretty cool, at spot. Wow. 1,000 people on, and we are only 44 likes away from 750. And ladies and gentlemen, we are only 85 subscribers away from the next big show. Don't forget, I now have over 80 ounces of silver I'm giving away to you. We now have over 50 ounces of copper I'm giving away to you. And we have gold in there. And we have things like Mrs. IS coffee in there. We have coin scopes. I'm trying to get, we got pocket pingers coming. I'm trying to get you guys a Sigma Metalytics verifier, an investor. I'm trying. I don't know if I can make that happen, but I'm trying. This mega guy is going to be so mega, and all you got to do is subscribe, turn on those notifications so you don't miss your chance to enter to win. Should I add my first gold coin to my stack? Well, Austin, that depends. What's your gold to silver? How much silver do you have right now? How many ounces of silver do you have? Let me know, and I could give you a better idea of that. And channel members, we will be going to the war room in 6 minutes and 50 seconds here. Woo! Dow Jones is now up 64 points. S&P is about 2 points. NASDAQ 62. My local coin shop is only open 2 days a week now, says Master Blaster. Wow. Wow. And thank you, 91 Yates, for gifting a membership. That went to Jeff. Congratulations, Jeff. I'll see you in the war room in just about 6 minutes. And I hate to say it, no soup for John.
I want some more.
No soup for John.
Here's the soup.
We try. No soup for John.
Good soup.
No soup for John.
No soup for you.
No soup for John. It's all
Aha.
Yeah, no soup for John. Thank you for that. Thank you so much, 91 Yates. Stacking Boxer says, my local coin shop says it's over vaulted. It's over vaulted, or gold is over vaulted. What do you think? Well, I mean, that's the point of gold, to put it in vaults. It doesn't have the industrial demand that silver does. So that's the point. I'm not sure I understand your question, but if they're saying it's over vaulted, like, yeah, the majority of gold is vaulted and will continue to be. That's the point. So I'm not sure if I understand that question accurately here. And poor John, no soup for John. And also Steven in chat says no soup for me. Channel members, we're going to the war room here in 5 minutes and 15 seconds. Please keep smashing that like button, ladies and gentlemen. We're only, man, we are so close. We're 21 away from 750. Wow. Thank you so much. And Tony on the right says my LCS, which stands for local coin shop, is closed 2 days a week. Wow. Oh, overvalued. No. Not even. If people are telling you gold is overvalued, not even. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet, but no. Not even close. Not even close. When is the Mega God? The Mega God's happening when we hit 100,000 subscribers. AI saying it's about 2 months away, but if we get crazy price action in gold and silver, and I'm getting like 5,000 person streams again, which could happen overnight. Like if we break back over 100, I was getting 1,000 subscribers a day. So I'd say worst case scenario is probably 2 months. Best case, maybe a couple weeks if we get the silver price popping again here. Stacker boxer, but it's okay. If it takes longer, it's okay. It just means I'm going to keep putting more and more. I'm convinced we're going to be over 100 ounces of silver. We're going to be over 100 ounces. How much over, I don't know, but it's going to be bigger and better for all of y'all. That's the good news. And Ralph Ramsey here says, they are naked in the war room. They can't be. The war room's not even open yet, Ralph. Clothing is not optional. Yeah, gold is nowhere. Gold and silver are extremely, in my non-professional opinion, undervalued. That's why I'm stacking it. None of the fundamentals have changed here, and they keep printing more and more dollars. Like, anyone who tells you that needs to look at this. You see this? This is how much the buying power of the US dollar has dropped. This was in 2019. It's down like 98, 99% of what it used to be. So as long as they keep printing money, the price of gold and silver have to and will continue to go up to eat through that inflation. And ladies and gentlemen, silver just hit another trading session high of 77.99. So we're about to break 78 in the COMEX. Gold as well hit another trading session higher, 4,580. And Shanghai Futures Exchange just hit another trading session high of $81.21. JM says, my LCS is 50 miles away, and every time I try to call and ask for prices, he says, dude, I've got 10 people lined up out the door. We've got the best prices. Just come out. That's funny. There you go. Shiny Stacker says, Austin Ballard has 55 ounces of silver and is thinking about adding 1/10 ounce of gold. Yeah, I think that works, and that's something I say in my top 10 mistakes video. If you guys want to watch that and learn about it, just go to resources on my channel. It's free. And it's right here, my top 5 biggest stacking mistakes. There's a video and an article about it. But I wish I added more gold to my stack going up. I do. I do. So, that's not a bad idea. If you're ready to get some gold, I would just pull the trigger. So you'd be at 55 to 1 there. I probably wish I did a 10th ounce of gold every 100 ounces, I think is what I wish I had done. And channel members, we're going to the war room here in a minute and 55 seconds. Keep smashing that like, guys. We are just 8 likes away from 750. That'd be phenomenal if we could hit that. So the next 8 people to smash like are going to get good luck for 45 years.
Science.
So right now, guys, we're moving back up. But during the middle of the night, we had a major attack. If you look right here, you want to see how I felt then.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
But now we're pushing higher here, ladies and gentlemen. I will be live this evening at probably 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, maybe 4:30. I'll have to figure out what I think is going to be the best stream. But make sure you subscribe to those notifications because I will be live. You're not going to want to miss it, ladies and gentlemen. And channel members, we are going to the war room here in just about a minute and 5 seconds here. So let me pause the music. We're going to start the war room countdown. Here we go now. So everyone not coming to the war room, thank you so much. Please smash the like button. We're only 2 away from 750. I'll see you this evening on stream at about 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All channel members, prepare yourselves for the war room. So everyone not coming to the war room, I want to say thank you so much for your support. And I'll say CYOTNO. Catch you on the next one. Channel members, prepare yourselves for the war room. You should be taken automatically. It's going to pop up in chat. You have to click a button. If it doesn't take you, just go to my channel, click memberships here, and you should see the war room here live. You should see it here live when it's live. We are going to the war room in 25 seconds here, ladies and gentlemen. 25 seconds. Channel members, I'm going to need you to hold your breath for this transfer. We are just 15 seconds away here. Here we go, channel members. I'm going to need you to hold your breath. Here we go. We are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.